Yo, what's going on, peoples? What is up? Another green day today, back-to-back green days to start off the week. Outstanding. Hopefully everyone had a good day today. Our stocks did. Hopefully we would continue this tomorrow. We got the inflation report coming out tomorrow. Futures are a tad red as we speak right now. I just checked on them, but we will keep our eyes peeled. What do we got? Ortex, we got utilization at 100%. We got the SEC hearing. We're going to touch on that in a moment, guys. Stay tuned. I have written down, I spent all morning, all afternoon going and completing my notes that I wanted to share in the video. Some important notes from today's hearing, obviously this morning. We'll touch on that in a minute. And then what else do we got going? Oh, some more on... Unusual Whales put out a couple things for our beloved. Speaking of, I seen that you guys liked that app last night. I had a couple emails and some comments about that dang congressmen and women, or where you can search their stocks. And then we got Unusual Whales again today coming out with a couple of key points as well. Nothing surprises us anymore, you guys. Nothing does. At the very end, probably... We're going to have a good chuckle here at the end. I'm going to play probably, it is my number one video clip, we'll call it, regarding Mr. Kenny G at the very end. Let's have a good chuckle on the way out the door and continue the momentum into this morning, today, tonight. It is Tuesday night, almost morning, as I'm doing this son of a gun. So hopefully we're green if you fine folks are watching in the morning time. What do we got here today? AM Sizzle. 1894, a little bit down in after hours, but a 15% gain today for your beloved AMC stock. Obviously great. GME 124.29, a little flat ass in after hours, but 8.69% between yesterday and today. That's a solid 20+% gains on both of them. AMC a little bit more, but frickin' A, outstanding. We're keeping tallies on our tracks. GME off exchange 44% today. AMC, yep, AM Sizzle 49% off exchange today. So we're keeping a close eye on this as we go along here. Ortex. What I kind of find odd here. And we got Vanguard. I'll chime in on Vanguard and a little bit of Elon Musk regarding big, huge, monstrous firms like Blackrock and Vanguard. Jumping ahead here. Anyway, AMC, GME, short interest, and utilization up. Both of these are at 100% today. That, to me, is kind of odd. Both GameStop and AMC hit 100% utilization today. The cost to borrow is increasingly rapid, especially in GameStop. It is. How do we go from, 80%, let's just call it the last couple months roughly, right, to 100%? And then you got Vanguard coming in buying a gazillion shares. Between BlackRock and Vanguard, they own 100 million shares damn near. Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of odd to me. Both of them hit 100% today. Utilization of 100% means that at the start of trading this morning, meaning Tuesday morning, you guys, all available shares were lent. More shares are constantly being made available, and live cost to borrow rate data indicates these shares are being lent at a much higher rate today than in recent days. So, yeah, we got this thing shorted to shit, especially the last couple months. So let's keep an eye on this, and then let's do the... Yeah, we got the T+1 here with the SEC. This is... Dave Lauer sent out a tweet today that pretty much summed everything up. We're changing from T+2 to T+1, right? Here's the whole damn thing here if you guys want to read this thing. But in saying that, the main reason we wanted to bring this up, I'll touch on my notes here, my very important notes here in a minute. But, Dave Lauer, at the SEC open meeting today, a new rule has been proposed to shorten the settlement cycle from T+2 to T+1. That's great. I love it. By March 31st, 2024, you guys. This will give the industry 2 years to implement once the comment period is ended. So we got a 2-year wait. Just like anything else, just like these lawsuits, you'll see, this whole the lawsuit that's come out and all this stuff, we won't even, I can't say for sure, but we're not going to be anywhere near these stocks by anything forms of they will kick. You thought they kicked the can with the shorts, being shorted and covering, can kicking the last year. They will kick that can. They will outkick the coverage on that can with anything to do with the court, right? But this just says it all right here, 2024. So good news, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then also this today, published today, okay? Who's this by? CNBC. SEC Gary Gensler wants to know more about what hedge funds and private equities are doing. Okay, that sounds great. One question though. Gary, what have you been doing the last, what's it been now, 10 months or so? Sir? Meeting today. Okay, we got the T+2. What did he say the other week? We have 50 other things we're looking into. And then this. Wants to know more about what hedge funds and private equity are doing. Okay, what have you been doing? Okay, you guys know where I'm going with that, right? My notes. You guys, I did spend a lot of time on these notes. We might go a little bit longer today than normally that we do. We usually go 12 or 13 minutes, but due to my notes, it might take a little bit longer in tonight's video. Here they are. If you guys want to pause the video and read through them, it took me a long time to put this together. I just thought I would throw out some key points that I took away today. Let me know when you're done there reading. You guys can pause it. So those are my key notes today, right here. Any questions, feel free. Leave a comment on anything that I wrote here, and yeah, that's it. What else we got? This cracked me up. Senator, look at this, Tommy Tuberville. What a name, Tommy Tuberville. The last name Tuberville is bad, but then you got to throw a Tommy in front of it. Double T, Tommy Tuberville, who violated stock trading rules 132 times last year, says it's ridiculous to ban lawmakers from trading stocks. This is the most... I don't even know what to say to this, you guys. Look at Double T right here. My Lord, look at the size of those earlobes. Those are elephant ears, folks. Look at the size of those lobes. How come, you guys, I normally am, you guys know me, pretty laid back. I don't mean to make fun of people or talk bad about people, but these, every time we pull up somebody with the summer teeths and a fellow like this, they're always odd-looking people. Hey, I'm odd too. I'll be the first to tell you. But those are some gigantic lobes, Double T. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Anyway, getting off topic here. Let's read this one more time. Senator Double T, Tommy Tuberville, who violated stock trading rules 132 times. Not all time, but last year alone. Says it's ridiculous to ban lawmakers from trading stocks. Enough said. Vanguard Group, this has been blasted from a-hole to breakfast all day long here. Vanguard Group just filed a 13G showing they have 47 million shares, a 500 and what? 14% increase. Previous share count to this share count. These are all for lending too, folks. So bullish as all heck. They can recall them at any time, but still, utilization at 100. Vanguard loads the boat. Or are they just going to say, screw it? I wish they would, man. Just say, we're not lending shit. You guys are on your own, and just bury Citadel. We talked about that months and months and months ago. I mean, these guys, sure, they all help each other. We'll touch on an ad from, or a dang article from Elon in a second. But still, Vanguard and Blackrock alone, those two could nibble, just swallow Citadel in 2 seconds. They're monsters, just beyond stupid gangster to loot money, right? They control everything. The third government is BlackRock's nickname. Let's put it that way. So let's keep an eye. We got this thing is heating up here. Utilization max of the gills, shorting for 3 months straight. Shorted this thing down, AMC to 40-something bucks down to 13 bucks, whatever you want to call it. GME 250 down to 85. Okay, and now we're starting to creep back up. Utilization, shorting. Hold the line, folks. So that's a 514% for crying on the soup label. Jesus. So let's keep an eyeball on that, right? And then also, too, this is an article from 2018. Elon Musk accuses Blackrock of helping short sellers. Sure, they're lending shares, right? They're long. Most institutions that go long on a stock, besides smaller groups like little, teachers unions and stuff like that, but they're going to lend these shares. All long positions lend their shares for shorting in any stock that's out there, right? Elon blasted BlackRock back then, but still, remember, you guys, just because these guys are buying and gobbling up shares, it's not the best thing in the world. There's just more ammunition that they can sell off to their little homies over there. Well, not their homies, but you know what I'm saying. AMC today, people chuckle about this, right? Oh, no, this is not it. Yes, it is. Hostess brand executive. They got the new popcorn lady over there. It sounds goofy and silly to say, but remember, when this was first announced, people were going, oh my God, popcorn and blah, blah, blah. This is a big deal. This is a lot of money in the old kernels, but they got their gal that they wanted over there, the old hostess gal. Good news for AMC. Unusual Whales reminder, I have just released the full crypto trading report on congressional politicians. More than ever bought crypto. Much of them became pro-crypto only after purchasing cryptocurrency. Bitcoin was the most purchased. It just seems super weird, politicians buying cryptocurrency, right? But again, insider trading type shit. They know shit before we do. We've touched on it with Pelosi, and we'll touch on it here in a few minutes. They know what is up. The money's there. They're going to buy it. But it just seems goofy, these dudes. Doesn't it? I can't read. That's so small. You guys can pause it, take a peek at that. Or get yourself over to Unusual Whales, right? Then, one more, breaking news. I have just released the Congress ETF. It follows politicians, buys, holds, sells, and gains. Currently, they are up 11%. You can see which position is beating the SPY, which are underwater, and the weight to each position. Congress Index, Congress ETF, 11.9%. Pelosi, 31.56%. Yeah. Shout out to James Rowland 17 with 6 minutes and 50 some odd seconds of pure beauty. Okay, this is a 2-day-old post, you guys. It's too long to play, and I don't want to steal his work there. You need to get over here, give an award, or if you've got awards, give it an upvote. 2 days ago, basically predicted, showing charts, going over, the algos on the last year, basically, of GameStop. But outstanding. I think this was done on Sunday evening, but to a T almost. Monday and Tuesday have followed on what he said. It's beautiful. You just got to watch it. So I'll pop that in there for homework assignment number 1 of the evening. Many of you guys know this. Let's get a little chuckle on the way out the door. This is my favorite video. I've come to the conclusion watching this again. It was somewhere. It's shared every once in a while. You pop into it. Most of you have seen it, but it is so good. It's a refresher to see Kenny G staring straight up, not blinking, reading off his little teleprompter thing there, and squirreling. And Mr. Congressman here ripped him a new one in this 2 minutes of absolute pure entertainment. Let's listen to this on the way out the door. Love you guys. Let's see what goes on tomorrow. Things are heating up here. I'm not just saying that. You guys know me. I'm never going to hype anything up. But the numbers do not lie in these stocks. Okay, guys.
If you get an order from Fidelity and you get an order from Robinhood and you're paying for the Robinhood order flow, is the Robinhood customer getting as good a price as the Fidelity customer? Mr. Griffin.
So, Congressman, I believe that's an excellent question. The execution quality that we can provide as measured in terms of price improvement is heavily related or correlated to the size of the order that we receive. So if I were to speculate,
don't tell me that that there are other factors involved and take us down another road. I'm asking you a clear question. Assuming same size of order, one comes in from Robinhood, one comes in from Fidelity. Is it not true that one is going to get a enhanced best execution, and the other one is just going to get best execution?
So as I was trying to explain, because the Robinhood order comes from a community of traders who tend to trade in smaller size.
That isn't my question, sir. You're evading my question by making up other questions. Let me repeat. 2 identical orders come in. Same stock, same quantity. One's from Robinhood, one's from Fidelity. What happens?
The quality of the execution varies by the channel of the order. This is a commonly understood phenomenon in economics that channels matter. So, for example, when you go get a mortgage from JP Morgan to their clientele has a different rate of interest than a mortgage.
Okay, let me reclaiming my time, sir. Who gets the better deal? Well, one that comes from a broker who is being paid for order flow, and one not. Can you testify that on balance there is no difference, assuming the same size of the order?
So, as I said earlier, size of the order is only one factor.
You are doing a great job of wasting my time. If you're going to filibuster, you should run for the Senate. Everyone else I've talked to in this industry says when you pay for order flow, you get when your broker is being paid for order flow, you get a worse execution. Otherwise, you're in a peculiar.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that just cracks me up. The whole thing of, look at Kenny's eyes here in his face. I'd like to know, okay, you figure the camera's at his nose. He's staring up here. Hard to tell. Where's he at here? God, I would pay a few bucks to see what's on the other side of this camera. It's so intriguing. I just want to know. But yeah, that's outstanding. That'll never get old, you guys, ever. Okay, enough of me rambling. Let's keep an eyeball on tomorrow. Inflation report, utilizations, gigawatts, hookups, hoedowns, sidewinders, gorilla biscuits, whatever else you want to watch. Everyone relax, calm down, cool. Green is good. Peace.